Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
They give you at the hospital, bro.
Move up, bro. Get in this.
Hot, bro.
Get in this
We
mic.
social distancing. I'm trying to be responsible.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 15th episode of The Boner Show.
The boner.
My name is Francis Mondrala. Hello. And in front of me is my main man's, my brother from another mother,
Who's that?
Jordan. Yeah, you
I guess
guys.
that's me, yeah.
If you guys watch older episodes or you saw The Boner Show
It's been
12.
a minute. It's been a solid, year.
No.
Yeah.
The Boner Show 12 wasn't a year. It was 6. It was at the beginning of the year.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I'm
Are
positive.
You positive about
Yeah, I'm
that?
positive.
Okay.
Because we do a Boner Show roughly once every couple months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
Yeah, you're finally here.
I'm one of the hottest shits.
After a couple fucking incidences.
Yeah. Crazy shit happens, man.
Yeah.
That's life.
Is everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine. For now. Fine for now. That's going to be my motto. Fine for now.
You know what my new motto is, to be honest with you?
Fuck that.
That's a good one. But it is what it is, dude.
I've been saying that for a minute. It is what it is. I say it at work all the time. It is what it is.
No, but I'm truly adopting the meaning behind it. That, because you know me, I'm a planner. I try to be organized, but
It just doesn't work out.
it doesn't, bro.
No. You know what they say? If you want God to laugh, tell him your plans.
That's a
It's a
good one.
saying. It's an actual saying.
That is?
Yeah, it's an actual saying.
That's a fucked up saying.
It's
man.
funny. It's hilarious.
No,
I love
it is.
Yeah.
That's basically Murphy's Law, because the moment you tell, quote unquote, God what your plans are, he's going to say, okay, I got a new plan for you.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful world we live in.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, God.
So where do you want to start?
Where do you want to start? I heard you had a couple bulletins, couple points of views you wanted to bring to my attention.
Yeah, well, because we were talking off camera about...
What we're talking about. There's a lot of stuff we talk about.
No, we were just talking about working, how we didn't want to retire at 65. For
That's correct.
Our generation, it's probably going to be 67.
Dude, I imagine 69. I'm so serious, but it is a good joke.
Oh, you were being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No one's retiring at 65, bro. We broke. We can't afford that.
No, bro, especially with the way...
Everything is.
Yeah, dude. My mom might not even get Social Security, and she's supposed to work until 67. I'm doing everything in my power to help her retire by 65. That's another thing why off camera what I told you, because I'm trying to help her out.
Yeah.
So
You know what I read that was funny? I think it was something like we actually don't know if 401ks and all that work because we haven't yet had a generation to retire off of them.
yeah, because weren't they just introduced a couple decades ago?
Yeah, 2000s, 90s-ish. So they'd be in their 50s now, you know what I mean? If they started when they were 20.
Yeah.
And, if you started when you were 50, most likely you didn't because you'd only be,
Well, what you said is true, but from what I know about the concept of 401ks, with the way Social Security is going, people are only going to be able to rely on 401ks in terms of their non-savings.
Yeah. You could set one up at my job. I still haven't.
Yeah, because, bro, that's money you don't have.
Yeah. It's for real.
And see, this is the thing. This is what I always try to tell people. Yes, it's always nice to invest, but you can only invest when you can spare money.
Yeah.
If you can't spare money,
You don't have nothing to invest.
it doesn't even matter if you know, okay, I know for a fact this company in 5 years is going to be worth 10 times what it is now. That's gravy.
Yeah, but if you don't have the money, you don't have the money.
It doesn't fucking matter. That's why the saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because the rich have the money to invest in whatever they want.
And we do not.
Okay, but getting to what I wanted to ask you, how long, in a perfect world for you, how long would the average weekend be? As everybody knows, at least in English countries.
You mean working? If I were to work, my weekend would be the days I don't work?
Yes, on average.
3 days on, 4 days off.
Okay.
In the perfect world, that would be for me. A more idealistic, which I think is more manageable in this world, is 4 days on, 3 days off.
Oh, but you said 3 days on, 4 days off.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
3 12-hour shifts.
Okay.
Or 3 10-hour shifts could be doable as well.
Okay, so would you? Okay, so obviously the average is 5 days on, 2 days off.
Yep.
And if it does switch up, it's 4 days on, 3 days off.
That's correct.
I would agree that the average should be 4 days on, 3 days off.
Yeah.
With the option of 3 on, 4 off.
I would love that. That's legit what I try to make. That's what I try to make my schedule every week.
Yeah.
But I just can't manage to do that.
Bro, I don't know how the 5 days ever became a popular pick.
I don't know. It's disgusting. Some people love the work. I do not.
Yo, some people like working some people have to work 6 days a week, and I would blow my brain out.
I understand completely.
Especially for the people where it's not like, okay, it's one thing if you work 5-6 days a week and your job is 5 minutes away. Okay,
Yeah, mine's is 11 minutes away.
yeah.
On a good day, I can get there in 8 minutes.
So a 10-minute range.
Yeah.
Like when I used to work out at Home Depot, it never took me more than 11 minutes, and that was on a bad weather day.
Yeah. But if you're 30 minutes to an hour, no. Not on your life. Nah, I wouldn't do it.
Bro, even 20 minutes. See, this is what I try to get through people. 20 minutes for a 3-4 day work shift. Okay, it is what it is. But the moment you go 5 days, if you're going from 4 to 5 days, that's an extra 40 minutes every week. Mm-hmm. That's an extra 160 minutes every month. Over the course of the year, you're losing tens of hours just by traveling.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that shit. That's why, dude, I had somebody at my job who came in from Rochester.
No way, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Rochester.
It was like the outskirts, so he was still a bit closer. I think it was like an hour and a half away. But still.
Hour and a half?
Mm-hmm. That's like just getting into Rochester. If you speed.
Rochester's that far? I thought Rochester's more like 70 minutes away from Buffalo.
That's like the outskirts, yeah. Well, 70 minutes, an hour and a half is...
But that's
20
20
minute
minutes.
difference. Yeah, but still, that's still way too much is my whole point.
Yeah, okay,
Because
agree.
there and back is minimum 2 hours. Minimum is 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then you add on the 5 days a week. That's 10 hours a week.
You're driving.
10 hours a week, bro. That means a year, it's over 500 hours. How could you? And then sometimes, they schedule you for that 8-hour shift. You only got 8 hours to go home and come back. Why even go home? You're going to spend 4 hours going there and coming back. You're going to get 4 hours of sleep in your bed? Sleep in your truck. Get an extra 4 hours.
He's doing security?
He was.
How would he do that?
Yeah, how did he do that? He did it for years.
Bro, I just... See, I understand where older generations say, yo, you guys just need to push through whatever, make money however...
It's not going to work. Doesn't work.
I agree. Because long term...
Especially not only that. Yeah, long term. Long-term security, dude, I will make... If I stay as an officer, I will make maybe, I think, $2 extra? Maybe. No, I'm already in my 16th.
That's to your base pay,
I think
right?
$2 extra an hour. And it doesn't go over 5 years. So the same person who has 5 years experience is getting paid the same person who has 10 years experience.
Yeah, that contract
Because they don't give you individual raises and stuff like that. You get paid by your contract, unless you're a corporal or a supervisor or anything like that, which most of the guys aren't. So then, like I said, why stay there after 5 years? You're gaining nothing unless you decide you want to climb the ranks, which is a terrible idea, but go for it if you want. So
you say that because it's a pain in the ass or just not worth it?
I say it because it's a pain in the ass. It's worth it. You get paid decent money. I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly how much, but I think the supervisors and the corporals all get paid. And the lieutenants I know make good money. But my point is that if you're just at the lowest part of the totem pole, there's no point in staying there. It's a good job. To me, it's a good job for people who retire. It's a great job for people who retire. Because you don't do much. You just kind of sit there, do nothing, go home, and get paid decent money. But it's not good for somebody who actively actually wants to do something. Like even me, for as little active as you know that I am, I still think this is way less than I should be doing.
Yeah, you're complaining.
Yeah. I'm complaining about being inactive. That's how you know it's bad.
In a way, it's a good thing I didn't get the job.
Yeah.
Because I would probably be shooting myself.
Mm-hmm. You would hate it. I know you would hate it for a fact.
Well,
I still want to go. I can't find any other jobs though.
I know, bro. That's why the whole thing. See, when I look at Tesla, I do think long term, I think about their $6,000 bonus for being hired in stocks. I think about how
When do you get that?
over 2 years.
That's not bad though.
It's not. It's not.
$6,000 in stock.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
But the only problem, bro, they have some. It's all in the fine print that
it is.
the 6,000 is on average what the Tesla stock is over those 2 years. So Tesla stock right now is blowing the fuck up. So yeah, when I get the job, it might be $1,000 per share. So I'm getting 6 shares. But over those 2 years, if the stock doubles, instead of getting 6 shares, I'm only getting 4 because
because the stock went up.
yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's why that on that perspective is bullshit.
Yeah,
but it's like
I see that.
it's still $6,000 no matter what.
Yeah.
But my thing is, bro, it's so, as we used to talk before, when you have such a mindless job, yet the people above you make you feel like you have the most important job. It's very frustrating.
It is very
for a
frustrating.
person who has any intelligence because they know they're just feeding you bullshit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And in the process, since they're making it seem like this is an important job, they give you bullshit that is unnecessary.
I understand that.
And I'm just trying to process, is that 17 an hour, which hypothetically will eventually go up to 21. Is that worth it?
When does it go up to 21?
Well, before the pandemic, it was supposed to go up to 19
Oh, and it didn't.
for base pay.
Okay.
So that means night shift would have been over 21 an
Oh,
hour.
because you make a differential.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
It's not
if
bad.
you get it,
Yeah.
because you haven't gotten it, right?
No.
You already know my COVID pays an extra $2 an hour, dude. But here's the thing: this thing is weird, right? Where the COVID pays extra $2 an hour, but I don't get it for all my hours of working. I don't know how they decide to tack it on, but I don't get it for every hour I work.
And you still don't know how they do it. Mm-hmm. So is it at least the same amount of hours every week?
I don't know. I haven't checked on it really. The way my check is set up, it's hard to determine. If I show you what my check looks like,
Yeah.
it's hard to determine everything. It's very strange the way they put it. So,
See, bro, this whole COVID thing is such bullshit from a financial perspective.
well, like I said, people are pointing out a lot of things. For instance, people, the kids had to pay for their school lunches, otherwise they had to starve. But now COVID hit, and suddenly every kid under 18 gets a free lunch if they go into, these places.
And by the way, you had to pay for your lunch if your single parent, made
Made
over
too much.
30,000.
Which is terrible. Yeah.
Bro, how the fuck did you guys expect my
Well,
mom?
and you know what I love too is if you didn't do the paperwork, you still had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, for instance, for my mom,
Bro, every kid in Buffalo public schools gets 20-something K a year. That's how much they're funded. You're telling me you can't give them free fucking lunch?
probably not. Yeah, dude, it's a ridiculous thing. In all honesty, you know that.
Yeah, but the same thing, you could apply the same thinking process to if you could give every person who's unemployed 600 extra bucks a month.
Yep.
Why can't you tell these? I'm not saying small companies, but I'm saying these major corporations. Why can't you force them to pay people a certain amount of money?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, dude.
It-
I don't get it.
As we talked about on After Dark, is there a reason why Jeff Bezos is worth $172 billion, yet he's only paying his major workforce $15 an hour, and he only paid them $2 extra for this COVID pay for 1 month?
Yeah, look at this. Okay, let's look. I'll show you right here.
Yeah.
My thing, actually, right? So you see C19.
Yeah,
right?
COVID
That's
pay.
COVID-19 hours. So I got paid for 64 hours of it, even though I worked. Oh, you know why? Is because I PTO. That's probably why they won't give it to me for the days I PTO. But look, an extra $2 an hour. So look how much I make at the end of the week
It's only 128
before taxes.
before taxes.
So my total check came out to, where is it? Net pay right there
For 2 weeks, bro.
for 2 weeks.
That's disgusting.
Total deduction, that much.
Yo, some people are making that from unemployment.
Before tax, you already
A
know
week.
is that much. Not bad.
Yo, bro, if you made, if you got the full New York State unemployment with the federal unemployment, and you didn't get taxes taken out, you're making $1,100 a week. How does that make sense? Yo, and
What does that equate to? What does that equate to? Like $25 an hour?
it's, I didn't do the per hour, but I know over the course of the year, it's $55 grand.
That's about $25 an hour, right?
Yeah.
I think so. 25 times 40 times 52. 52,000.
Yeah, so it's over $25. Yeah, I believe
Cool.
it's 26, 27, something like that.
Like I said, I don't mind. Of course, you need to give relief during these times. That's kind of what that's why you're there.
Bro, I'm not complaining because I'm benefiting from it. But my thing is, it just opens up your eyes to how much these corporations get away. See, this is my thing. Yes, if you're in a higher position, you should make a certain amount more money. Mm-hmm. But is there a reason why the Disney CEO is making 100 times more than the base workers? Mm-hmm. Like that's what we need to come down to. What is, especially as more and more companies are being bought out.
Yeah.
And there's
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't. If I could be a CEO for a day, it'd be interesting to see what they do. I know they deal with a lot of stress and a lot of bullshit and a lot of all that. But like you said, how much money is it really worth?
Yeah, how much are they? Especially when you consider that most of these people, they get these buku bucks because of the under the table dividends and bonuses. Mm-hmm. You remember how for at one point there's all these companies going around saying none of our CEO and executives are making any money.
This is their salary. Yeah, but
it was only their salary, and their salary only accounted for 5-10% of what they actually make. So they were making it seem like they're good Samaritans when in reality they're As we were talking about Jeff Bezos, it's nothing. It's pennies.
I think I remember like Bill Gates was making like, I think because he still had his job at Microsoft. He technically still worked at Microsoft, and he was only making like, he only makes like $90,000 a year. Well, yeah, but he's fucking Bill Gates. You know, he's not only making $90,000. That's how much you fucking pay him. Yeah, that's not the only thing he's making from the company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know that. It's crazy, dude. Like I said, I understand. Like I said, you provide relief, but then again, like it comes down to it where your essential employees have suffered through the COVID fucking shit, and what literally the most I've seen anyone get from my job, I already told you, is the 10.
Yeah.
But for any other job, the most I've seen is $2.
No,
that's it. Oh, we're giving a $2 raise.
I think
that doesn't do shit, and you guys know it.
No, but this is the thing too. Is it fair, especially in your field, that you're working full time and that the extra $2, if you're lucky, equates to $100 after tax?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. Yeah,
you could not be working and make an extra $600. How does that?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like I said, you can provide relief. I don't mind. But my question is now, what are you gonna do for the actual essential employees
who are actually working?
Yeah, who got you through COVID? The ones who you are also grateful for. How are you going to show them that you care?
They say they're grateful, but are their actions really proving
exactly. That? Actions speak louder than words. So thank you for the thank yous, but my paycheck could use a thank you as well. I'm just saying, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't mind working through it. I don't. But the problem is when you actually, like I said, you're actually working through it, and then you see unemployment people making that much money, walking or driving around in new cars, brand new set of outfits and, buying all this shit. And you're like, you're still struggling. You're struggling.
Well, since I wasn't going to talk about that right now, but let's segue to later. Oh, no, I was going to say, you want to segue to the 4th of July?
It's up to you.
Talking about how...
Oh, the fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it if you want, yeah.
Okay, let's
drink is hot as fuck.
Oh, fuck, I had drinks for us, too.
Oh, look at you. You're slacking, bro.
You want me to go get it?
Yes, please. I'm dying. Pause. You bring up tea, I'm going to shoot you.
No, filtered water.
Okay, it's hot as shit. Don't you bring up tea. What were we talking about?
4th of July.
4th of July.
Yes.
People got money with fireworks and stuff.
Yes, yeah. Well, I just wanted to point out, I always, at least for the past 3 years, for the 4th of July, around 9:30ish, I ride my bike around Buffalo, at least the east side downtown area, just to see the fireworks going off. And then as I'm going downtown, I see the big fireworks going off on Canal side.
Yeah.
But this year, obviously nothing was going on in Canal side. All the fireworks were canceled, bro. I've never seen so many inner city fireworks in my life, especially on the east side.
Bro, to put this in perspective, fireworks have been going off nonstop the entire month of June by my house. Every night, fireworks go off for about an hour and a half. every single night, and it's driven us crazy because of our dogs. It's driven us crazy.
Bro,
And-
Romulus.
Yeah. Dude, my dogs, they freak out so badly. They like break through the barriers. They freak out. So we have to have somebody downstairs watching them with them. Otherwise, they break through everything and they rip everything up. And it's been annoying as hell. And I honestly, it's ruined fireworks for me. I don't like fireworks anymore, dude. It's ruined fireworks for me. I don't like fireworks anymore. Nope. They're just annoying as shit to me now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I mean, yeah, they're pretty, but they're just my dog freaks out. I can't handle it. I'm like, yo, I'll be ready. I have to close all the windows. I turn all the fans on max, and I turn the volume all the way up on the TV, and I just put on like a movie.
Yo, bro, at least for this house, the walls are so thin that even that you can
And
still...
we give our dog a Benadryl. Knock him out.
Yeah, bro, Romulus, at least for the... Because they started going off for us roughly 5 weeks ago, but
yeah,
it's been...
beginning of June.
But it's been nonstop, at least in this area, for 3.5 weeks.
Yeah. I feel you, dude. When I was leaving, they had fireworks going off at my house, dude. It's ridiculous. I hate it. I hate it so much. And you know why? People got that extra money. Dude, I've noticed people buying so many things. Like, I see a bunch of people buying so many
Bro,
things.
but this is the thing that's infuriating. The majority of these people spending this cash,
Don't earn it.
not only are they not earning it, what's going to happen at the end of July when
When they're done.
and people forget it's not ending July 31st. It's ending the week before because July
Oh, is it?
31st is on a Friday, so it's not a full week. So it's not going to count.
Oh.
So
I
it
didn't know
actually ends the week before.
that. Okay, I didn't know that.
But this is, as you were saying, as you were talking to Colton,
Yeah.
save your fucking money because you do not want to hear anything about, oh, I don't have money.
Yeah. When you were getting all that extra. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was getting that, I'd be good, dude. My bills would be set. A week, bro? Bro, 1 week. 1 week of that would pay my entire bills for all my month.
Bro, you would have been getting the max too.
Yeah.
You would have been getting the 1100.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I believe all you have to make is around 35K a year to
That's
get
about how much I make, yeah.
to get the $504
Okay.
from the state, and then everybody gets the
600 from
yeah.
the... Okay, then yeah, that would have been nice.
Bro.
Dude, one of those would legit pay my... Then I would have 3 weeks of checks to do what I want with.
Bro, can you imagine if?
Dude, my truck would be looking hella nice.
But let's say hypothetically you got laid off, but you were guaranteed to get your job back. What if you were laid?
So furloughed almost.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What if you were furloughed at the beginning of April? All of April, May, June, July, 4 months, making
I'd have
$11.
good money in my bank account. I'll tell you that right now. Because you know me, I don't really go out.
No.
I don't go out and spend my money.
And then you haven't been going to restaurants lately or
No.
eating out. Well, first off, you couldn't because of COVID.
Yeah.
But even if you could, because of health reasons, you've been trying to cut back on that.
Yeah. Dude, I'd have good money in my pockets. And that's like you said, people are gonna be broke come July.
And they're going the same people.
Wait, now are they just gonna stop unemployment at all, or they're just gonna give them their actual unemployment?
actual unemployment.
Okay, yeah. So people are gonna end up going from 9,000 to like what, $200 maybe.
Well, it's going to be $600 less no matter what. So if it's 200, 300, 400, 500, it's $600 less. Mm-hmm. And for me, unless you're getting the maxed 500, you're still going to want to go back to work.
Yeah, because you're not making enough.
Because for me, I'm only making 2 something for state because I didn't work for I couldn't find a job for 4 months last year,
Yeah.
so that completely fucked me.
Yeah,
I would have been making $450 something if it wasn't for that.
yeah, which would definitely help.
Bro, an extra 220, 225.
I know. One good thing is when I got next it's either in August or September.
Yeah.
I get a new premium for Geico.
Okay.
And they're giving us 15% off your entire premium
Why? What's the
because of
catch?
COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's off your entire premium.
Huh.
Which isn't bad.
That's helping you.
That's gonna save me depending on what my premium is. But even right now, my premium is $350. I pay
Yeah.
$350 a month. I think it might be $370 actually. Either way, I pay that much. So 15% off of that, it's gonna save me like $90. And like you said, $90 a month. That's a lot. that can be put towards something else.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ever since COVID, it's completely opened my eyes to how. Okay, you know me. I'm a big art person. I love video. If I have the time, I love video games, movies, and TV shows. And if I really fuck with those things, I support it. But now, even more so than ever, it's opening my eyes to. I've become so stingy with my money, dude.
Good.
But it sucks because you have to believe in yourself that you're going to live long enough. Yeah, MST. Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's why I got it for you.
That's funny.
I'm actually surprised it's in such good shape.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It looked damn near brand new.
Bro, I think that's from the 2006.
It has to be.
Yeah. Because they stopped giving those out after 2000. Well, after 8th grade.
Yeah.
2006.
Just keep your money, bro. Just keep it all in your pocket. Don't worry about it.
No, but bro, I'm thinking about like random stuff. Just those random times you go out to eat, and it's even if it's not like expensive
Oh,
dinner.
it adds up. It all adds up, dude.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. This last 2 weeks I did splurge a little bit, but even splurging, can you guess how much I spent in 2 weeks on food? And one thing is when I go out to eat, I never go solo because I feel bad. I always ask my mom or my sister if they want anything.
So including them.
I'm usually buying for 2 or 3 people.
Are we also counting food from the grocery store or just eating out?
Just eating out, like at restaurants.
$250.
Close, $220.
Okay.
But still.
You know how I look at that now? I look at that like stocks. Like,
Yeah.
damn, that's 10 shares of a certain company. That gives you 30 cents per share of a dividend. Bro, dude, I have it in my mind. I want to retire no later than 55.
If you find a way, let me know.
Bro, I've been doing a lot of research on stocks, and I've been getting it down to which stock gives me the most dividends for the less amount of money. And I'm really thinking I'm gonna go all in.
The problem is you just need that cash to put down. That's the thing.
Bro, this is great. You talking about your bank fucking you? Bro,
Oh shit, here we go.
I couldn't. By the way, I have an 800 credit score.
You have an 800 credit score? Dude, good for you. Tell me you can't get a credit card, right?
No, I could get.
Okay, good for you.
I can't get a $1,000 loan.
That sounds about right. But I don't understand it either. I can't get a fucking credit card, dude.
What?
When I tell you I've applied to like 10 credit cards, I can't get a fucking credit
You
card.
never
to
got
save
that
my
American
life.
Airlines one?
No, denied. The only credit card I have is my Capital One where I had to put the deposit on.
Wow.
That's it. But that's the only type of credit card I can get. I've applied to 10 different, even credit cards that have a no base credit minimum, bro.
Are you late on your car payments?
No, I've never. It's impossible for me to be late on my car payments. They automatically come out.
But the car payments is one of the best way to increase.
My car payments have always come out because I can't delay them. I can't delay them at all. They come out on the 2nd of every month for a whole year and a half, bro.
The only thing
And my credit score is only at 648. I just checked it yesterday, 648.
That's weird, bro.
My credit's always been low, bro. Always. Technically it's better than when I started. When I started, that shit was at 5. Damn. 540, I think. Maybe 560.
Yeah, the only thing I could get is credit cards.
But I can't get a credit card. I've been trying to get a credit card for the last month, bro. Just to help me pay for some shit, bro. I can't get nothing.
And you can't get a co-signee for like from your mom or somebody?
My mom don't got good credit. Nobody I know got good credit. Adrian.
This
Adrian's got 800 credit too.
But he could probably get a loan.
I don't get it either.
Bro, I was so depressed because you know me, I keep up with finances. That's what I went for college for. When this whole COVID thing came in, I'm thinking, oh shit, the stocks are probably going to fall. What happens? They fall. Did I have the money to invest?
Nope.
No. So a month later in April, when the stocks were rebounding, but then they quickly went back down, I put in for 3 different banks. Locally, 2 banks non-locally for different variety amounts, bro. It was $1,000, $5,000, $8,000, $10,000, and $20,000. I got declined for all of them, bro. And this is what I'm saying. You cannot make any money if you don't have the money. And it's just, bro, for me, it's so frustrating. If I just knew a rich person and they knew me and I could look them in the eyes and say, bro, just give me $50K. I will pay you pay you back plus interest in 2-3 years. I just need to fucking hop on this train.
But I feel you. I actually applied for a loan too. I can't remember where, but it was. I applied all online because I'm not going anywhere. But I applied all online. I got approved by one spot. One spot approved me.
How much was it though?
It was 3 increments. I could take it in 1, 5, or 10,000.
Really?
Yes, but
What was the interest?
interest wasn't bad. I mean, technically for me, it was pretty decent. It was at 16%.
Oh, that's actually not with your credit. That's
exactly,
not bad.
Exactly. But they wanted my car as collateral.
Bro, this is the crazy part. 2 of the local banks, including my credit union, my mom even went in, tried to put the house down for collateral.
No.
They declined both of us, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, interesting news, right? Right by my house. You know where my house is?
Yeah.
You know Rich's product? You know what they're building right next to it?
Movie studio.
Bro.
I mean, production
Yeah,
hub.
productions. Dude, I told my mom, I said, Mom, you wait till someone offers you a good It was literally right down the street. It's not even a block away.
No, it's right next.
Yeah. So I'm like, you wait till somebody offers you money, you fucking sell this house. I don't give a shit. I don't care. The funny thing is, we've been getting things for like 6 months, probably like 3 or 4 months now, of letters saying somebody wants to buy our house. They said, we'll buy your house in cash no matter what condition it's in. So
Who is it from?
it's from some type of company. I can't remember the company.
You know
right now.
probably why? Because they want the house for the.
I said, Mom, you fucking keep.
You
this
know what they're
house, yo."
probably going to do? You know what they're doing downtown with the hospitals? How they're rebuying all the apartments.
every land near it. Yeah, to try to kind of bring them all together.
Well, but I'm saying I'm saying the apartment buildings and all the random buildings,
Yeah.
so that the doctors and nurses can
Yeah.
live right next
Oh, yeah.
door. Mm-hmm. They're going to do the same thing for that movie studio.
I know. And the parking lot, Rich's parking lot, that's right across my street.
Yeah.
There's that giant parking lot.
Yeah.
They're turning that into a parking ramp.
Oh,
If you looked at the building things, they're doing that a parking ramp, probably for the movie studio.
bro, when I read that, I was so flabbergasted
Yeah.
because you know me, I keep up with Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I saw it on Deadline, and I thought, okay, I'm missing stuff. And then it came on Variety and Hollywood Reporter. And I'm like, holy fucking shit!
Yeah.
And
I thought that was pretty cool.
It's some European company too.
Oh, nice. Well, either way, I was like, that house going to be worth money, yo.
Bro, they're supposedly investing $50 million.
50 million, yeah. I told my, and funny thing is, Justin's like, you wouldn't sell the house from under us, right, Mom? I'm like, Mom, you better sell this shit, yo. I don't care. She's moving out. She's getting married. My mom's getting married. She's gonna,
So she's moving out of that
yeah,
house?
her and Bob,
Yeah.
her and her fiance are moving out of their current houses into their own house.
Oh, so
they're buying like one of their, not like a mobile home, but like the houses that are smaller, one floors. You know what I mean?
The very popular houses that you can move around?
Yeah, those ones.
The big trend where
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
big.
Mm-hmm. They said they found one. It's like 3 bedrooms, 2 baths for like $24,000. And it's all one floor.
We're talking about those mini size that you could hook up to a truck and
yeah, just like that.
Huh.
Yeah, they're buying one of those.
Good for her.
I'm like, good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And she said that I'm the only one she'll leave the house to. She don't trust nobody else.
And
Yeah,
to be fair, that's not.
I mean it's still in her name, but you know what I mean.
But
I'll
do
take
you
care of
blame
the
her?
house. No, not at all. That's what I'm saying though. But I told her, I was like, listen, if you get an offer that you want to take, you go right ahead and take it. I'll survive. Justin needs to get his life together because that ain't on me. That's on him. Ain't no, oh, you kicked your son out. Nah, fuck you. You over 21? Go get a job.
Yeah, the whole kicking somebody out at 16, 18, I'm not for it, but
If
21,
once you're in your
22,
20s, if you're not working on trying to get you know what I'm saying? Like if you just expect your parents to support you until you're like 35, then you need to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it'd be different if you're actually
It was different. Like if you're working and
you're paying part of the bills, or you're buying,
or
food.
better yet, or not even better yet, but even if like you're working but you just don't make enough money to live on your own because you live like New York City or you live in expensive places, you don't have enough. But at least you're contributing.
Even Buffalo now, dude. The East Side, the cheapest rent I could find for a decent spot is $600.
That's not bad.
But bro, there used to be a time you could go on the west side, get a whole floor for 450, 500 just
Yeah.
6, 7 years ago.
I know. Now it's expensive to live on the west side.
Dude, it's 1,000 plus now for
yeah,
anything.
which is ridiculous. Just get the fuck out of my face. I'm not 1,000 plus, and 1,000, and then you still got to pay utilities.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Go suck a dick. Not happening.
You might as well have rent. I mean, you might as well have a mortgage.
At that point, you might as well have a mortgage. It's ridiculous. But the problem is, no bank's gonna fucking approve you. It's crazy, yo. It's absolutely crazy.
Dude, I never believed in the whole redlining thing until this year. This is why the whole race thing really pisses me off, and why I say race has never, in terms of society, race has never been a color thing. It's always been a financial thing.
I can understand what you're saying.
Because, bro, if you're a Jay-Z, like, I'm not saying Jay-Z, but if you have money like Jay-Z, a bank does not give a fuck because you're black.
Yeah, they care about green.
They care about the fucking green, bro.
I understand that. But, it comes at a certain point. That's only when you're rich. When you're poor,
But
color does play its game.
But what is me being white helped me at all with any of these loans? It's my.
I mean, that's just with loans. It's different.
But bro, we're saying how do you change a community's life with money, with investments?
You're not wrong. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's why all these people going around saying they're investing in these funds and they're investing in these organizations. How do we know those organizations are actually helping these supposed communities that are suffering?
I don't know.
If you really wanted to fucking help a community, you invest directly in that community. Mm-hmm. I've lived on this street for 22 years. When was the sidewalks done, bro?
Hey, don't look at me. Yeah, your shit's bad, yo.
When were the fucking... And our road has only been fixed once, and that was because the road began to break. You remember that one time, the massive pothole?
Yeah.
The road legit broke apart.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like a pothole. It was legit. The road was crumbling, so they had to fix it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro. I don't get it either. Don't look at me. I don't know nothing, man.
Have you heard anything or keeping up about how all these networks and streaming services are taking down certain shows?
Yes.
Episodes with...
I've heard about it. I haven't looked into it at all, or like I haven't seen any of it.
Okay, so
I know
it's been 30 Rock. It's
couple episodes of stuff. Yeah, like The Office lost an episode or something like that.
Yeah, The Office 9. What was it? The comedy with the cops 9. With that one musician.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
9/11/9 or whatever.
Yeah.
That TV show.
Yeah.
They got some stuff taken out. How you feel about that whole concept?
I mean, to me, this is where it kind of gets like I'm not sure. Is because I know comedy. It's satire. You know what I'm saying? You take serious situations and you make them funny.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like I'm not sure where it plays, because to me, as a comedian, I believe you should have
full freedom.
Yeah, to make jokes and stuff like that. I mean, it's your job. It's your job to make people laugh. And, comedians, obviously, not all their stories are going to be true. They're going to tell lies and stuff like that. But my thing is, it's rough, man. It's rough. Like, for instance, it's like, Jimmy Kimmel came under scrutiny for doing blackface 10 years ago or something like that, right?
That one YouTube female star, same thing.
Yeah. So my thing is, honestly, I think the blackface is really, really bad. I don't know why you ever thought that was a good idea. It's just never a good idea. You know what I mean? But the thing is that, like you said, back then, no one really thought about it. And now, in today's time, it's an extremely sensitive subject.
But this is my thing. Would people be offended if black people did whiteface?
I don't know.
That's my...
I mean, would people be offended? Yes. People are offended by everything nowadays. You know that.
Oh, okay. And of course there would be some people, but I'm saying, would it be a social thing? Would it be a media topic?
Well, my thing is, here's my thing, right? It happened 12 years ago. I don't like digging up the past because people change from yesterday. So to destroy somebody's career and life over something that happened over a decade ago to 2 decades ago to 3
Especially
decades
if they
ago.
weren't trying to be offensive, or better yet,
Yes,
they were trying to.
exactly. If it's a comedy thing, because that's satire, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where the line is drawn, but to me personally, I don't think that's fair. Because their job is to make people laugh, you know? And I'm willing to bet he wasn't the only one on set. He wasn't the only one shooting cameras, the one producing. You know what I mean? He wasn't the only one. But he came under scrutiny for it. And I'm like, I understand. Blackface isn't a good thing. You shouldn't do it. It's a bad look. Nobody wants. It's just terrible. But the thing is, it was 12 years ago. Nobody had no. I mean, barely. I'm pretty sure I had some backlash back then. But
my thing, we're getting. Why is black? What makes blackface bad? Yet you could do certain makeups and completely change your skin tone.
I guess it kind of depends on. See, look, this is what I'm saying. It's touchy because to me, when you say blackface, I think somebody is intentionally portraying themselves as black in a negative way. That to me, that's what blackface means.
See, I don't disagree with that definition, but every time these people use blackface, for example, like 30 Rock, they took down 4 episodes. Mm-hmm. And every single episode, they never used blackface in a negative manner. Or every time they used it, it was to highlight how stuff used to be in the past, which was in a negative manner. Do you see what I'm saying?
So I kind of see what you're saying. They use blackface because that's how blackface was used back then.
Yes, as an example, for sitcoms or whatever.
As like reality back then.
Yes.
Okay. I do understand that.
Like, for example, one of the episodes, they used blackface for social experiments, saying who has it harder, a black man or a white woman. So one of the white women dressed up as a black man, and the black man dressed up as a white woman.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and the black man put on whiteface. Yet nobody's complaining about that. They're just complaining about the white woman with the blackface. This is what I'm trying to say.
That's why I don't. It's why I don't get it. I don't get it either. But I mean, I understand not doing blackface. I honestly, I think that's a very bad portrayal.
Yeah,
I just don't think anyone should do it. But I don't understand the scrutiny people are coming. Like I said, it's been for Jimmy Kimmel. It's the only one because it's the only article I actually read.
Yeah,
12 years. It happened 12 years ago. And he wasn't making fun of black people. He was just portraying a black person. That's why it's kind of like, I don't get that. It's very tough.
No, but that's why when people use the term blackface, they need to be careful because...
It's the term. It's the term. That's the problem.
Yes.
The problem, it's the term. If you say he was portraying a black person, then it doesn't sound that bad. But if you say he used blackface, to me, that's a negative.
Well, no, I agree because technically wasn't blackface used for white people mocking black people?
Yeah. That's why it's a negative.
But every show, they were never mocking. Every show that I've read
for 30 Rock.
Well, 30 Rock, Community.
Oh, the ones that were canceled. Okay.
Yeah. They were never using blackface to mock black people. It was just, for example, the other episodes for 30 Rock, it was idolizing pop culture phenomenons. So one of the things was Black Swan and a football player. It had something to do with the story to where both characters had the same last name, and it was a Halloween party.
I don't know. Well, my thing is, what was I going to say?
All I'm trying to say is, to go into your point about it was in the past, do you consider TV shows art? Do we consider movies art?
Yeah.
If that's the case, how are we completely deleting these episodes from history any different from when the Nazis were burning books
on Polish? For Jews.
For Jews. How is that any different?
I don't know. You got a point, but I
like, for example, Gone with the Wind. You remember the controversy with that with
Nope.
Okay.
Don't even remember what that was about.
Oh, okay. Well, better example. Do you know about Disney with Song of the South?
Nope.
Okay, well...
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
I think I've seen the trailer to that movie.
Yeah, well, now the only way to view it is if you actually purchased it on VHS or DVD when they released it.
You can't buy it anymore.
You can't buy it anymore, and it's not on their streaming plus service, even though every other movie is. Mm-hmm. And it comes to the point, yes, that film is supposedly racist or has a very negative connotation for black people. But at the same time, isn't that by us deleting that from the history books, we're not giving context to how films were made back then, how perspective was given back then.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because although it is a movie and it did take place, it still gives the reality of what happened back then.
Yes, bro.
I see what you're saying.
Like, for example, Huckleberry and Finch, that famous novel by who Mark Twain or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's Mark Twain.
The word, the negative N word, the ER, is used throughout that book. So are we just going to say, let's burn every single copy now? Just because it's offensive language is in there?
I don't know, dude. We're getting into way too much of a sensitive subject that I
Okay.
can't. It's not that it's too sensitive. It's just the fact that I don't know a proper answer to give you. I really don't. But my thing is, like I said, my whole thing is with the past. You know how people apologize. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand if
How about this? Removing pop culture from availability because it doesn't meet current standards is an ethical wrong. Just because like you said, our ethical standards from just 5 years ago is different from now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let alone 12 years ago. So when we're trying to go back 100 years, of course
you're going to see a bunch of things that aren't correct or right by today's standards.
Yes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And even though it's not an apples to apples comparison, just because different, the English language was different 100 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
200 years ago. Are we just now no longer going to read or listen to those pieces of art because the language doesn't add up?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but like I said, I just don't know. I really don't know.
I just feel people are so fucking sensitive now, bro. And they're not consistent.
I mean, people are definitely sensitive, way too sensitive now. That's without a fact.
But see, but what we're doing right now, I would be happy if there was communicating. If everybody came to
an agreement. Yeah, but there is none of that.
No.
Literally is, I feel this type of way, you have to accompany my feelings.
And that's what these media companies are doing.
Yeah.
Because of Black Lives Movement, okay, we just don't want to offend. Just take it down. But
I understand you don't want to offend people. Nobody wants to offend people.
Everybody's going to be offended.
That's the problem.
There's always going to be somebody offended.
Huh. I guess it's just more. It's more of a current issue. That's why.
But is it current?
Black Lives Matter. I'm just saying it's very prevalent right now. It always matters. It always does matter. It always will matter. But the thing is, you can admit over the last 2-3 months, I would say in the last 2 especially, it's been very, all the protests and everything. It's been heavily prevalent.
But I personally think when you cave that easily, rather than actually processing something or giving a reason not to cave, is more thoughtful.
I feel like it depends on how you do it. You know what I mean?
But this is my thing. Just to make a statement saying, okay, we're taking these episodes down because this group is whatever and we don't want to offend, I feel that's lazy. Especially with some of these episodes, they're using...
I understand what you're saying now. It would to me, I feel like it would be a lot more... thoughtful and meaningful if they put like a warning before you watched it.
Looney Tunes, bro.
Like warning, this does not depict the views of Disney, as just know that it was the cultural standard or
views have changed since then.
Views have changed since, it's like it was the culture standard 100 years ago. If they put a warning before you watched it, that would be better, because it's like, okay, they actually do care. They're just, they're saying that this movie is this.
But for me,
again, it depends on how
they word it.
Not only that, how bad is the movie? You know what I mean?
But bro, that's still being subjective then, because a bad movie to one person is a great movie to another.
I mean, like how
offensive?
Yeah, offensive. That's the word.
But I still feel that's, whenever you grade anything from an artist's perspective, it's subjective. For comedy, how often has a group of people said, this was made for this perspective, but somebody took the completely different perspective? Yeah. Should that piece of art be taken down because somebody has a different view of it?
Maybe. I don't know. That's why I don't make the big decisions, Francis. It's exactly why I don't make the big decisions. In all honesty, I don't mind them taking out the episodes. It doesn't... I mean, I do I mind them taking them off, like, Actually, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Where the episodes are missing,
Bro,
and,
there's
you wouldn't
no
be able to, yeah, you
reruns.
wouldn't be able. Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like at most, I feel like they could take them off TV, like the live streaming, or not live streaming, but the live, but like over the internet. I feel like you could have kept
No,
them on with
but
a
bro,
warning
they're
or
taking
something
them
like
down
that.
everywhere.
I know that's what I'm saying, but I feel like I understand you taking them off of TV, but not off of the internet. But then again, that's my point of view,
Yeah.
which doesn't matter much.
Have you heard anything about the white voice actors no longer portraying minority?
To me, this is like, it's tough because I've met a lot of black people that sound white or something else, you know what I mean? And I've met a lot of white people that sound like other things. To me, the way you talk isn't so much the skin color, it's how you grow up. It's where you grow up. Your speech is completely dependent on where you grow up from.
And some people just have a knack to change their voices.
Yeah. So that's why I said, to me, I don't like this. To me, it should be simple. The best voice gets it.
Well,
The best voice that fits that character.
the thing that pisses me
Like,
off,
oh, that sounds like that person.
there's
that
so many black actors who voiced white characters in animated shows. You want me to name a few?
If you want to, if that make you feel better, go right ahead.
Well, there's Brock Peters, there's Kevin Michael
Okay,
Richardson.
you gotta tell me who they voice, otherwise I don't know who they are.
Well, I know Kevin Michael Richardson. He did the Joker, and he's done a lot of white characters for Cartoon Network shows.
Okay.
You have Phil Lamar. He's the Samurai Jack.
Okay.
I went through his catalog. He's voiced at least 5 different white characters, not including the dozens of aliens and non-human characters he's portrayed. And then you have Cree Summers. She's most known for Kids Next Door,
Which one?
number 5.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And she was also she did a lot of Cartoon Network stuff. But I went through her list. She voiced at least 10 white characters. Or she voiced at least 10 non-black characters, not including quite a few non-human characters.
To me, it does. Honestly, to me, it's all about if the voice fits, it fits.
Exactly, bro.
I never look up. I don't look up voice actors. I never go, oh, this voice sounds too white. If I'll either go, this voice works for this character or it doesn't.
But bro, that's been voice acting for
Yeah, because it's voice acting. That's all. The main thing about voice acting is voice.
But bro, this is where the hypocriticalness comes in. So from now on, at least for Family Guy and all those dark comedy animated shows, a white person can no longer voice a minority, right?
Okay.
Yet, who voiced Darth Vader, bro? Who's a white character?
Oh yeah, it's this guy, can't remember his name. Something Jones, right?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. That's him.
What is he, bro?
He's black.
He's black.
Okay.
So where's the consistency coming in here?
But then again, it was Star Wars. What, 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
But that's even
79. Jesus.
But that's even more proof of how they're. I don't feel
It's the best voice. I understand what you're saying. It doesn't affect me at all, but I see the hypocrisy in it.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. I do see the hypocrisy
Yeah.
in it. If you want to do it, go right ahead. But I don't want to hear, like, to me, I don't, it's not to be.
But
rude or anything.
Cleveland changed now.
Uh-huh.
What if the black voice actor they get just and let's be clear, Cleveland's voice worked not because it sound black, but because it fit the fucking character of the show.
That's what I'm saying. It has to fit the character. That's what I was about to say. Like, for me, and, don't take it personally, or if I offend you, too bad, because it makes no sense as to why you're offended. But I don't care about the color of the voice actor. I don't care about his race or his ethnicity. My question is, does this voice fit this character?
Yeah.
And the simple answer is yes or no. I'm not going to sit there and dissect, oh, he sounds too white, he sounds too posh, he sounds too ghetto. Doesn't matter to me. If he fits the character, good, I'll watch it. If he doesn't fit the character, I don't watch the show. It's just that simple. That's why when I watched a lot of animes, which I've watched tons and tons of animes,
You normally
if I watch it in dub,
it's because you fuck with the
and that is, I can name maybe 3 animes that I've watched in dub because the voices fit. If they don't fit, I won't watch it. It's just that simple.
Well, if we're getting down to that too, why is Naruto voiced by a woman then? It should only be voiced by a man.
I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole sexist thing going on, bruh. But once again, I honestly don't care. If it sounds right, it sounds good.
I don't
care.
give a fuck because that woman voices Naruto perfectly.
Yeah, I'm saying to me, it's all especially in animation, it's all about the sound.
Yes.
The voice of if the voice fits, it fits. I mean, and granted, like I said, if you manage to find a black person or vice versa, a white person who fits a black person, a black person who fits a white person's character better, wouldn't you want that for your show because you want your character to be portrayed in the best way possible?
Yeah. No, I agree.
So that's why I don't get it.
Well, for example, when I watch Samurai Jack, I don't say, "Oh, why isn't an Asian portraying Jack?" No, I say this voice actor perfectly gives off the vibe that.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest, dude. Whenever I watch an animated anything, if the voice fits, I always assume that voice is the race of the person playing it.
Yes.
Always. So I guess that kind of just depends on everything else, but
no, I was
that bastard.
I was the same way. I'm the same way. I always think
how I always see it. It's like if I see an animated character who's black and the voice fits perfectly in my head, he's a black person.
Well, the Boondocks. Have you seen Boondocks?
Yeah, of course I've seen Boondocks.
Yeah, the two white gangsters, whatever. The two white one.
Yeah,
they're portrayed by black people.
Okay.
No, but the thing is,
that's why I said to me it's more of how you grow up.
No, but when I hear them talk, it wasn't, who's voicing them. I thought, okay, these sound like White Hood boys.
Yeah. It sounds because, like I said, it's where it's your environment, how you grow up.
Yo, bro, and let's be real.
But it's the same way as people from the north talk different from people from the south.
Yes. But if a northern person portrays this southern character better for whatever reason, who fucking cares?
Yeah, because nobody cares because it's animated. You get as long as what you see matches what you hear, you're good. The problem is when it's what you see matches what or what you hear matches what you don't see, or you know what I mean, vice versa matches what you do see. It's like that's not right.
Yeah.
But if it's, I take it as the character. I really don't care about what their skin color is behind. I mean, if you want to, like I said, if you want to do that and it works, it works. That's none of my, I don't run an animation business or anything like that, but I just don't see the big point in it.
Well, obviously, but it all comes down to how fucking specific you want to get. Because.
Yeah.
No, because I was going to say, going back to live action, how many biographies have we had of whatever, a Scottish person portrayed by English? Okay. Or Italian portrayed by a Sicilian?
I don't know. Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't notice.
How I don't care, bro. I'm just saying if you want to bring out the bullshit, I can get deep with the bullshit.
I understand. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's not my job.
No, but it's just frustrating because at the end of the day, all of this shit is entertainment. So you want the best piece of entertainment. If Leonardo DiCaprio is going to give you the best fucking whatever character, I don't give a fuck if he's playing an Italian and he's whatever he is.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying now? Mm-hmm. Or Christian Bale. Yeah. Christian Bale is a fucking Brit. Mm. So why is he playing these American characters? You know why?
Better fit.
Yes, because he's the better fucking actor.
You know what I saw too? It was a Twitter thread that came back up, which I thought was hilarious, about people talking about Robert Downey Jr. in in Tropic Thunder.
Blackface?
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
God,
I'm all for it
so much.
I'm all for it.
I love it so much because people see it, but they don't actually see it. Like what do you mean? If they see it, they see he played blackface. But that's all they see, so they complain about it.
Oh, but they didn't see
they didn't see the movie.
But that was the whole joke of the film.
No, yeah, the whole joke is that he is a white man who thinks he can play a black man. That's the whole, literally the entire. And if you watch the movie, he comes out of it.
Yeah, but bro, that at least for the 30 Rock show, that's how a lot of those, at least 2 of those episodes, it was that type of mocking in terms of these crazy people thinking of whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's funny, and then you'll see like a whole Twitter thread of it, and then you'll see like I saw a couple comments where the dude literally goes, all right, at first I was appalled that I saw this, then I actually watched the movie and I completely understand it, because if you watch the movie you understand he's not actually doing blackface, he's making fun of actors who do think they can do blackface.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
And to be fair, I wouldn't even consider that being the actual term of blackface in the sense because he believes he can be a black person.
Technically, he believes in the movie. He believes he is a black person.
Yes. But you know how our definition of blackface is to be offensive. You're mocking.
Yeah, when someone says blackface, it means it's
but
mocking,
technically, in that film, he wasn't using quote unquote blackface.
yeah, because he wasn't mocking anybody.
No.
Yeah, he was just playing a black person.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious movie. It's one of my all-time favorite comedies. Dude.
I agree, and this is a perfect example. You could tell most of these people complaining never saw the film because his whole character is him being a method actor.
Yeah, and that's the point.
And by the way, he didn't get blackface where it was paint. He got his skin You remember
the pigment? Yeah.
Pigment reorientation or whatever
they had some type of surgery or whatever for it. That was just funny. Hey, dude, that's legit. Well, I saw that movie when it first came out in theaters. It was when the $2 theaters out there. Saw it.
That's when Movieland 8 was still open.
I thought it was like, oh, haha, that's funny. But it wasn't my movie. Then as I got older, I appreciated it more. Way, way more. And now it's legit one of my all-time favorite comedies.
No, I agree.
I could watch that shit so much times. There's nothing where Jack Black, he's in the pool and he sees the hippo. He's like, I want to wear skin like a unitard. Ain't nothing doing nobody to nothing. It's like, ain't nobody doing nothing to nobody.
You know what scene always sticks out to me? When Robert Downey Jr. says something about you people, and then the actual black person, the dude from Percy Jackson.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean you? He goes, you people are always saying, whoa. What do you mean, you people? Whoa! What do you mean, you people? I like the one part where he's like, what did he say? He's like, when he's talking about, he's like, why'd you even take the job as the actor?
Yeah.
He's like, well, maybe I knew they had to get a real black man in here, to represent instead of Crocodile Dundee. Whoa. Pump your brakes, kid. That man's a national treasure. Like, that's one of my favorite.
I remember
pump
that.
your brakes, kid. That man's a national treasure.
But he said it still in character of the black
And then he said something else, and he goes, you about to cross the motherfucking line.
Yo, bro, I honestly believe if it wasn't for Heath Ledger that year, Robbie Downey Jr. would have won Best Supporting Actor.
Robert. Probably. Oh, that was the same year.
That was the same year.
I didn't know that. Which way is it to loosen it? It's this way. I got it. That was the same year, 2009? 8. Oh, interesting. Good year. Dude, that's legit one of my all-time favorite comedies, hands down.
Dude, I love it.
Hands down. It's so great.
And The Wedding Crasher I still love The Wedding Crasher.
To me, it's kind of held its place, but it's never been one of my favorites. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's held its
it ages well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Tropic Thunder, I could name so many parts. Man, you more shredded than a julienne salad, man. Man, I'm trying to cut up,
Oh yeah, that's when Ben Stiller was
when he's got the mat.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been trying to cut up, but I just can't.
Yo, but for example, offensive stuff when they did the promo for his retard film.
Oh yeah, Simple Jack. I love you. It's fucking stupid.
Bro, that film is a classic.
That's what he said. He said, you know what your problem was? What? You went full retard. Never went full retard. And then he's like, you see I Am Sam? Man. He's like
Forrest Gump?
Yeah, Forrest Gump. That man's a goddamn war hero.
But all those films that won Oscars, they never did go full retard.
Yeah, exactly. That's just, oh my God, dude. I'm telling you, that movie is it's probably number one for my all-time favorite comedy, dude.
Bro, that's up. Because that, like you said, that's one of those films when you're a certain age, when you're younger, you just can't comprehend or understand
the jokes. Not all of them.
Or not even that, just the levels to the jokes.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And, bro, I feel that film is the embodiment of what comedy should be. No filter. Everything is open to be mocked.
Yeah.
And if you have any type of soft skin or you get offended
just don't
easily,
watch it.
Just shut the fuck up and move on with your life.
I kind of agree with that because in my honor, I believe that over time, everything gets made fun of. No matter what it is, no matter how serious it is, someone's going to make fun of it.
Yeah, bro.
And the problem is once one person makes, not even the problem, but the thing is when one person makes fun of it, it kind of is fair game for everybody else. You know what I mean? There are certain things which we consider to be, more or less taboo or don't, very lightly touch. You know what I mean?
But the thing I always loved about comedy, it's, at least with the true comedians and the true artists, is that they know if you're able to make fun of one thing, then you're able to make fun of everything.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, a lot of people too is they get past their darkness through the laughter. You know what I mean? So like like I was reading the one comedian. Can't remember his name. He's someone I've only ever seen once. And he was like he dealt with a lot of like child abuse, and so he makes jokes about child abuse. It's not, it's just something that he does. It's how he.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's how some people deal with their stuff. You know what I mean?
If you can't laugh at yourself, what can you laugh at? That's the saying.
Yeah. So
and it's very true.
And I'm not a comedian, but I do find like there are some things I don't joke about, but I do find a joke in a lot of things. So
I agree. And I just want to point this out. Whenever I've made quote unquote minority jokes, the minority I was joking about never found it offensive.
Yeah, it was always in safe presence because you guys know you're joking around and stuff
but
like that.
Normally the
I've
people
done that
who
too.
found it offensive were the other minorities.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that really always gets me. If you're making a joke, especially if it's at somebody you know, if they're not the one getting offended and you're not trying to make it offensive, why are you getting offended? That's my whole concept.
To me, like I always say, it's none of my business, yo. It really is.
Bro, it's none of my business either, but I'm such a fan of entertainment that when this bullshit comes out, you can't, like, the whole concept of art is to be able to
express yourself freely.
Yes. And what you're trying to do, what these people are trying to do is
You can't express yourself because feelings get hurt.
yeah.
That's pretty much the name of the game, bro.
Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
Are superheroes basically cops with capes?
They could be. I mean, they have superpowers, though. Cops don't have superpowers.
No,
To me, a definition of a superhero, he has to have superpowers. If he doesn't have superpowers, he's not a superhero.
so Batman's not a superhero?
He's got money.
Okay.
Depends on which Batman. Which Earth are we talking about?
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because one universe, he's a vampire. So
Listen, if this being can do amazing things and they're doing it for the good, then they're superheroes.
okay, the only reason why I'm asking you because there's been a couple articles coming out, articles I completely disagree with, but they're coming from people and from sites that completely believe in banning the police, and now they're trying to make the connection.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to make the connection that superheroes are basically cops with superpowers. And so they're basically making the connection we should ban superheroes. And you already know how I feel. I just wanted your take on that.
About banning superheroes?
Yeah.
Or banning police?
No, let's not even get into the police thing.
Yeah.
Let's ban superheroes because they're basically cops.
Okay, you give me name of 4 or 5 superheroes in real life that we need to ban.
I don't know.
Exactly. Whoever the fuck these superheroes are that are apparently saving the day everywhere that nobody knows about.
No. They're saying they need to ban comics because they represent the ideal of a cop.
Oh, so you're saying they need to ban comics because they create the idea of a superhero.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, they're saying we should no longer support comic books and superhero movies because we're idolizing individuals who are like cops with powers.
I don't get that.
The whole article is saying.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I don't get the connection that they drew.
Well, what does police officers do? They govern a certain area. They have more quote unquote power than the average citizen, and they can decide when to end a life, just like superheroes.
Yeah, but another thing and I know it's kind of like a little off, from superheroes. Most superheroes don't have anyone who govern them. Cops do. I'm not saying it always works. It definitely doesn't always work. but they technically do have somebody who governs them. You know what I mean? And if the right people are in the right places, they get governed correctly. If the right people are in the right places. And I know sadly they aren't. A lot of them aren't. But sometimes you do see, a cop actually gets, charged or convicted of what he did wrong.
Yeah,
You know? So that's why it depends for me.
But
like
Superman,
nobody watches over Superman, bro. I mean, I guess the Justice League do, but we all know, he's Superman.
Yeah. Well, but what about when Batman went rogue and started killing all those criminals?
Yeah.
That's no difference than when a cop goes rogue and kills a criminal.
You're not wrong. But then again, like I said, who governs them?
I just want to be clear. I don't agree with this bullshit.
I don't get it.
I just wanted your take.
I don't get it. I know not all cops are bad, but not all cops are good either.
But that's the same. That's the same thing for superheroes.
My thing is, if it had to come down to it, and I had to trust either a cop or my neighbor, I'd trust the cop.
I would see, bro. This is my thing that pisses me off. We expect cops to 100% of the time do the right thing in every situation
because they're not human, apparently.
But we don't ever bring up shit like when a lawyer fucks up, when a doctor fucks up. You know the medical industry.
Oh yeah, I know.
Why aren't there articles and videos going around about how many people these doctors kill?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I do.
Bro, but let's be real. Would you feel safer if there was not a single cop in Buffalo?
Not at all. Not at all. My thing is, like I said, if the cops are gone, who do you call when you need help? Who do you call when somebody breaks into your house?
Yo, bro, there's a great video of Black Lives Movement / Antifa group. That they're wearing one of the two shirts. They're Hispanics, right? They're throwing something at a white person's car. When the white person gets out of the car, tries to whoop their ass, what's the first thing they do?
Jump.
No, two of the
Take
people
his car?
start calling the cops.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he had a machete in his hand or something.
Oh. It's
See, but bro, this is the hypocritical thing. These groups that are saying defund the police, and some of them are straight up saying get rid of the police. The first thing they do when they're in a situation that causes violence or harm to their safety, what is it? Call the cops.
No. To me, it's become more of it's a safety net. That's the thing. The cops are a safety net. They are. You expect them to be there when all shit hits the fan.
Yeah. And we expect them to be there as soon as possible. We hit
as soon as possible and do the correct things at the correct time and the correct choices. Like I said, not all cops are good. Not all cops are bad. But
no field is like that.
Yeah, I know. My thing is you really. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about it.
Hey, bro, I agree with you.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get it out of you.
Get what out of me?
Just
what are we talking about again?
Your response. Well, it was the superheroes things, but we both
the superheroes.
But we both agreed the shit's stupid, so we just translate to cops.
Yeah. Like I said, I think cops need way more training than they do. Yes, absolutely. It's something like 600 hours or 700 hours.
Bro,
I got more fucking time in a fucking Rainbow Six Siege.
Bro, the average cop only goes to a training academy for 2 months and they never go back again.
Yeah. That's to me that's bad.
But at the end of the day, that's not the cops' fault. That's the system's fault.
Yeah,
and more importantly,
they mandate what the cops have to do.
If you defund the police and you give them less money, how are they going to have the money to
train more? I don't get it. I don't know. My thing is, I think they should definitely do more training, longer training.
I agree, but
I do believe that cops should be held to a higher, like a higher standard. But not only that, my bad. Not only that, if for instance, if a cop shoots an unarmed man in the back, that's kind of like.
But the only thing I could say is that I feel from the outside looking in, yes, you are correct. But depending on the circumstances,
I understand, because what was he doing before he got shot?
Yes,
I understand that. But my thing is,
No,
if,
no.
If someone's running away from you
Yeah.
and you're a cop, probably shouldn't shoot them in the back.
Yes.
If they're running at you, maybe, because you can take that as a sign of assault. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You don't know what they have in their hand, what they have in their pocket. You don't know. If somebody's running away from you, why did you shoot them in the back? Take out your taser. Shoot them in the back with a taser. You know what I mean? There are
Yeah.
other means.
Or when you have your knee on a person's neck for 9 minutes, then what the
Yeah, exactly. Like that. Exactly. That's the common sense type of shit. Whereas, like, how did you completely lack common sense in all your years as a cop? You failed to think, what is this person gonna do when I put my knee on his neck? The point is which the only thing which he breathes from for almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
How is this person physically going to react?
But hopefully every person with common sense would say that's wrong. So yes, that maybe that cop should be put in jail.
And that's like,
But when a cop shoots a man who is quote unquote unarmed, but before that was punching him or was armed or was going for a armed weapon, what is the
to
cop?
me, that's what I'm saying. You got to. That's why you pay a cop though. That's why you train the cop to make the right assessment in that situation.
But what I'm trying to say is if the cop does make the right assessment, we need to look more into the details. Just because a headline says a cop shot an unarmed individual, don't take that for face value. Read the article.
Yeah, because he could have threw his gun out 30 seconds ago.
Or
and was
he could be
technically
running
unarmed.
for a gun. So what is it? The cop's not supposed to shoot him?
Yeah, that's why I said it kind of, that's why we should, I'm not saying pay them more, but I'm definitely saying we should definitely train them more because we need to.
Bro, on some real shit, I want any average individual to live a good year of a cop's life, especially in a hard neighborhood, and say, oh yeah, $50K is worth that.
It's really not. It's really not.
It's the same thing for when people try to shit on soldiers, and most soldiers make 30, 40K.
Not when they start off. Not when they start off. Hell no.
I said if they make 30, 40K.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like I said.
Joe Rogan said a great thing. Life has become at least so easy for Americans that we're looking for shit to complain about. And I really do believe that.
That's the podcast, right? The big one?
Yeah.
There was something about him, too.
How he sold to Spotify for at least 100 million.
Yeah, but something else about how, the one dude.
Oh, Joey Diaz.
Yeah, he was on his podcast, once again, 12 years ago.
Yeah, and they were laughing about how Joey Diaz would get women.
Took sexual advantages of this female.
Bro, you already know how I feel about that shit.
Well, the funny thing is, like I said, this is the problem. He's a comedian,
They're both comedians.
Yeah, I'm saying. So the thing is, if you take a comedian seriously all the time, you're gonna find a lot of faults.
That's like when you take a person who's naturally comedic serious all the time. You're just gonna be an unhappy person.
Yeah, but that's not on them. That's on you.
Exactly.
And then what I did read again from what I read. A person who knew Joey Diaz and knew him for a long time, knew him during that time period, said that the woman, apparently who he was with, they were both cracked out. They were both high on drugs and they were going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So to me, the point is, how are you, if you guys are both high off whatever you're on, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how either one of you can take advantage of the other person. You know what I mean? You're both high out of your mind. You're probably just looking to feel good, both of you. But like I said, and I don't know the whole story. I definitely don't know the whole story. I don't know if she got to take it. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I don't know.
But you already know how I feel. Is it really not in that situation, but in overall situations? Is the person really getting taken advantage of when they're getting something in return?
Yeah, I do know how you feel about that.
You're never going to convince me otherwise.
Yeah, I understand. I do understand what you're saying. The thing is if the guy initiates it. Or no, to me it's whoever initiates its fault. But at the same point is,
but even if the guy initiates it, if the woman accepts, unless
that's
he is
my thing.
raping,
that's what I'm about to say. If it's forced, that's the thing. But then that also thinks to me is and this is me as a guy, is a woman can always say no, but a woman feels the pressure that sometimes she just can't say no. So that's me saying it as a guy. I can't say shit about a female's perspective. But I'm just saying I know females who'll be like, oh, I can't say no. It's impossible for them to say no. I don't get it either, but I'm just saying it does happen. You see what I'm saying? It's different because we don't have a female's perspective. If we had a female here, I would feel much more comfortable talking about
bro, the even many females would say that in the moment they might have wanted it, and for whatever reason later on, the dude treated them wrong. So there's like, okay, I'm gonna get back at you.
it. Definitely possible.
And
That's what I'm saying. Dude.
And to act like men don't do that too?
I'm gonna be so completely honest with you. I am scared to sleep with somebody, bro.
you should be,
Nah, I can't. I don't know them. I don't trust them.
bro. No, like legit, it's scary to have one night stands unless you have something signed or you knew the person beforehand.
Yeah, so you know what they're about.
Yeah,
Because-
but even then, you might not know what they're about.
Yeah, that's why I'm honestly scared to sleep with people.
Bro, especially now, dude, if you could just hear a whisper that you force yourself on a woman, you're ruined.
Yeah. That's why you always treat women like queens and princesses with respect.
Yo, all people,
That wasn't a joke, bro.
all
That was
people
serious.
are.
That was serious.
Okay, can we finish with this one last thing?
Sure.
Do you know what OCD is?
Yeah, obsessive compulsive disorder.
Oh, okay, so all right. Okay, so do you know the specifics?
I mean, depends. What do you mean specifics?
That technically speaking, so OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, but that really means that if you're compulsive in any form, you technically have OCD,
I did not know that.
and it has to be a consistent act. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter how minor or how major, as if it
I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
if you're, it's
something as simple as tapping your hand.
yes,
Yeah.
but it has to be a consistent, constant
It
thing.
has to happen all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why it's obsessive.
Yes. But to be specific, technically speaking, if we're getting down to technical, all sexual addicts are also OCD.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I just found that out. Well, I just realized by putting two and two together, because I've been reading a lot about addiction. Mm-hmm. And then I listened to a podcast about OCD.
Well, yeah, because their obsession would be with sex, and the compulsiveness is to have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they can't control it.
Yeah.
So any person who is technically a nymphomaniac is actually OCD, and the addiction is also the compulsion. I know it might seem simple, but that blew my mind when I put.
I mean, it makes sense though.
No, it does.
Yeah.
But I feel OCD people in the media, it's only being clean, or it only has a connotation to being organized when that's not the case at all.
It's funny too that people make that line. To me, my line is with OCD. I remember seeing a movie. It was like this lady. Every time somebody sneezed, she hit herself. She tapped herself on the head 3 times. So whenever I think of OCD, I think of somebody literally doing a body movement of some sort, like a physical junction
that she couldn't control.
That she couldn't control. Yes.
Yeah. The best way that the podcast I listen to, what makes OCD truly OCD is it's a act that is not normal, in the sense of there is no need to do it, yet you still do it anyways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And to be specific, it's the consistency of that act, which, like your example.
Mm-hmm. Every time someone sneezes.
Yeah. But most of the time, the only thing that's portrayed is people whenever they eat.
OCD. Yeah. OCD or eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or cleaning or eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To where the forks have to be in a certain place every single time.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I mean, to me, that's not even like really OCD. It's organized.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being organized and doing the organization in the exact same manner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what clarifies it.
Yeah, but just because you see something, like super clean and super neat and super tight doesn't mean this person has OCD. You know what I mean?
Do you remember the accountant with Ben Affleck?
Yes.
You remember how with his pen or pencil he would like move it magic erase board? Mm-hmm. You remember when he was doing the equation, how he put the magic markers in a certain spot, but it just wasn't he put them in a certain spot. He moved one of them a certain amount of times.
Yeah.
That's where the OCD comes in.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So. Well, yeah.
It's been a meaningful talk, bro. We talked a lot about good things, bro. Anything else you'd like to bring to my attention?
No, is there anything you want to discuss? I actually had more. It's just I specifically brought up those points because I
You
know
can bring
we're
up more if you want. I'm
you're,
not
we're
doing anything.
entertained. Okay.
What do you got? What do you got?
Well, I got one more.
Hit me with it.
We have this inherent feeling in America that our system and way of life are indestructible, on average.
That makes sense.
But where does this come from, and are we actually becoming unglued to this train of thought?
No. I don't believe we're becoming unglued to it.
Even with all the mayhem going on?
Yep. I believe everybody still thinks they're almost indestructible.
Well, the stock market would agree with you, even though unemployment is still rising.
Ooh.
Corona is massively rising.
Oh, yeah. Because for some reason they thought it was, it's going down. Let's open everything back up again.
Well, not that, too. What happened for that 1 month? Riots.
Yeah.
Bro, there's all these videos of riots.
Yeah, everyone getting close together.
Yeah, but specifically in New York City, Miami, and Cali, bro, there's videos where they're showing thousands, if not tens of thousands of people all huddled together.
No, yeah.
And then most of them aren't wearing masks.
Of course not. So, well, it's not my problem. But yeah, it's dumb. It's so dumb. I know, like, Florida had hit, like, a new high again.
Bro, what was it? Like, how many straight days they're hitting new highs now?
Yeah.
It's been over a week now?
Yeah. The thing is, like I said, you open up beaches and you open up all these shits. But you were doing good. The problem is you have to do good until it's stomped out.
But this is my thing. Is it really bad that people are being identified with corona if they're not dying? Because the most recent thing...
The death rate's definitely not that high.
Yeah, because Florida was hit with the most recent I saw, 10,000.
Deaths?
No, 10,000 confirmations.
Okay, yeah.
But only 80 people died.
Yeah. The death count's very low. Well, not very low, but you know what I mean? The death rate, I
Yes,
should say. It's pretty low.
No, it's very low
It's
compared
no Spanish influenza.
Hell no. You remember when they were saying that shit?
Yeah, it's going to be the next fucking bubonic plague and Spanish influenza. I think the Spanish influenza killed like 50 million people, something like that.
Yeah, it killed 50 million, which equated to 4 or 5% of whoever was infected.
Yeah.
Which that was serious.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's funny. If I get it, I get it. If I live,
Yo, bro,
live.
I believe I already got it because I got really sick in February.
I'm be honest with you. I think I got it from our trip, bro.
In September?
I got super sick around October. We came back because we came back. We went at the end of September. I got super
October.
sick the end of October.
You think it was around that early? Because supposedly the first outbreak didn't happen until December in China.
I don't believe that though.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't believe.
You know, I don't get sick often, and I got super sick,
bro. I was so sick I had to call off from work when I was still in what is it fucking called when you first get hired?
Probationary period.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, I was sick for luckily I got sick. I remember I had 5 days off. I managed to switch up really good.
Yeah.
I had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. I got sick on Saturday. I didn't feel better until Wednesday. And usually if I get sick, it's only for 1, maybe 2 days.
Holy shit.
I was gone for 5. Dude, I couldn't do shit.
Yeah, bro, I was bad for 2.5 days.
Yeah.
But for me, 2.5 days is legit.
Yeah, that's why I honestly think I might have already had it, but I don't know. I got technically I did get tested. I came back negative.
Yeah, but bro, there's been a lot of negative tests that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was negative then. Who knows? What about now? You know what I mean? Honestly, I really don't care. I don't go nowhere. I don't interact with nobody. Social distancing. You should be over there, 6 feet apart. Get away from me.
Yeah, this is coming from the person touching all these mics and shit.
Make sure you sanitize this when I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
just saying, bro. I think I honestly, like I said, what did you expect? You were doing good. Things were down. Rioting started happening. And you opened everything up. And like I said, you still have 1,000 people. Guess what? If you have 1,000 people who have it, the next day you have 2,000 people. Then you have 4,000 people. Then you have 8,000.
It's a ripple effect.
Yeah, exactly. You should have stomped it out. Just stomped it out completely. Now you have what, like 200,000 or 20,000? How much was it?
What, in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't the most recent update is getting near 20,000 a
Yeah,
day?
something like that. 20,000 a day. It's ridiculous. But I mean, I understand it because people are still going out doing what they got to do, not wearing masks.
Yeah, but bro,
And this gets me so upset. You do understand how the mask things work, right?
what do you mean?
The reason why the mask isn't so that way you don't get infected. It's so that you don't infect others.
Yeah, but depending who you asked and the type of mask you wear.
I know, but I'm saying like the cloth mask, the surgical mask, the ones without a respirator,
Yeah.
the ones without a filter.
Yeah.
Those are so that way if you don't. So if I have it and I'm wearing that mask, you can't get it because everything I cough is gonna be on that mask. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, you can still get it through like mucus and everything like that. You get it through your eyes and everything like that. If you have it and you're not wearing a mask, but I'm wearing a mask, and you still talk to me,
Yeah,
your spit flies in my eye.
Yeah.
Guess what? I got it. You see what I mean? But if you wear a mask over your mouth and nose, when you sneeze, when you breathe, everything like that gets caught in the mask. It's not so that way. It doesn't protect you from getting it.
No, it's
It protects
protecting
you
others.
Yes. So, but
spreading.
the thing is, if everybody wears them, it can't spread. That's the thing.
Theoretically speaking.
Yeah, exactly. And under most circumstances,
Yeah.
it won't spread because everyone's mucus and all that shit's getting covered. But people don't understand that. People just think, oh, I put on a mask, I'm invulnerable now. It's like, no, motherfucker. You better hope the person you talking to is wearing a mask.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, the thing that I find so funny is people wearing a fucking mask in their own car by themselves.
Bro, I got a story for you, Francis. I was in Aldi's doing the cheap shopping, getting my Cheerios for 99 cents, you know what I mean? Saving money, being smart. I see this lady in Aldi's, she got gloves on. Touching everything in Aldi's, she's touching all of her shit. Touching all of her shit, she touching it.
Yo, Aldi's does have the good soaps.
Get back to the truck, right? Look over to my left. She in her car, touching shit with her gloves. Touching her phone, her keys, her wallet with the gloves she just had on in Aldi's. You idiot. You fucking idiot.
I agree, bro.
That's why, and you hear the stories. People are lured into a false sense of security. Well, guess what? Stop being fucking stupid. Guess what? When you touch something that's dirty with a glove, right? The glove is now dirty. Don't touch anything else with said glove. It's dirty. You take it off, you throw it in the garbage, you're good to go put on another glove.
Yo, Danielle was peeping this same shit.
Oh my god, bro. I can't tell you how upset that makes me.
No, it makes me
Legit want to curse at people.
Yo,
just not even, oh, you should change your glove. No, you're fucking stupid. Go die in a hole. I get so angry, bro. I get so angry.
Okay, I completely agree with you from a principle perspective. Well, I agree with you from a sense perspective.
Be so fucking stupid,
But
yo.
a principle perspective, you know what pisses me off? When you see people just in a, I'm not saying in the streets, but just in a random area where there's not a person within 50 feet. And they're walking with their mask, and when it's freaking 50...
Oh, I know. If no one's next to me, my mask is off. My mask is 100%. At work, bro, I know we're supposed to wear it 24/7. I'll pop it down below my nose because I can't breathe with that shit on.
No, hell no.
Especially inside. But once somebody comes close to me within,
Yeah.
I'll pop it back on because I'm responsible.
You're courteous, too.
Yeah. But it's just like, yo, oh my God, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
No,
I'm ready
but,
to shoot
bro,
people.
when I go to Target, it's like that all the time. Dude, I would say at least 30% of people, they're wearing the mask in the cars, and at least 10% of people...
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get in the car and I'm wearing the mask. I'm like, why the fuck am I wearing this? And I take it off.
No, but I mean, some people
some
are
people
driving
with it. Oh yeah, I just saw someone earlier like that, dude. Literally, just saw someone earlier driving like that. Like, what the?
How are you breathing, bro? Because for me, after a couple
I can't
minutes,
breathe in that shit. I cannot. I legit have to take it off. I'll take
Especially
it
if
off
it's hot, my beard starts
I'll take
sweating.
it off for like a good minute, and I'll get fresh air in my system, and then I put it back on. Because I'll be ready to fucking die.
Yo, and bro, if you still had your facial hair, bro, the sweat just collects.
Oh, I bet. I know, bro. I wish I had my facial hair. Let's not talk about it, bro. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. I get so angry, dude.
But you know what's funny? That is a perfect example of just how stupid the average individual is.
Yeah, it's like someone. I remember hearing on the radio, well, it lures people into a false sense of security. It really shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Like, you know what I do? I don't wear gloves. I never wear gloves. I don't need to wear gloves.
You just wash
know
your
why?
hands.
I wash my hands. I have hand sanitizer. I have hand sanitizer wipes in the car. You know what I do? Whenever I go somewhere, I get in my car, I open the thing, hand sanitize.
Well, for
my
me,
hands.
the gloves also makes my hands sweaty as fuck.
And then guess what I do? I take another hand sanitizer glove and I wipe down my steering wheel. I wipe down my armrest. I wipe down everything I touch. So now everything is said clean. Look how simple that was. No gloves were used. I didn't infect anything else. Look how nice and easy that was. But instead, you got people. I have gloves on. Now I'm invincible because anything
the
I
same
touch
thing with
is
the mask.
disinfected by these gloves now because that's how it works. Because they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Idiots. You know who I'm talking to. If you do that, you're an idiot. I don't give a fuck what you say. I get upset about that, dude. I get really upset about that.
No, because normally those are the people who's complaining the most about people spreading the virus.
Yep. Just how it is. Just how it is. I get upset. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I was complaining. My bad.
This is good.
My
You have to. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny because Danyo gave a similar situation with the gloves and the mask. That defeats the whole purpose because you're infecting your entire car.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying. So next time when you get in your car and you're not going anywhere, but you don't have your gloves on and you don't have anything, guess what? Touch. Well, now you got all these fucking 17 box of cereals and snacks and fruit. All them germs that were just on them gloves, them shits is on your regular hand now. Congratulations. Yeah. And you're not going to wash them because you don't think to wash them. You don't think to sanitize them because, I'm just going to my car to touch some stuff.
Yeah.
Do some shit, grab some coins, grab my keys. I don't know.
Well, another thing too, most people don't realize this. The dirtiest thing you can touch on average is cash.
Yeah, I know. That's why a lot of places don't do cash, bro. A lot of places now, like that, we don't accept cash right now.
Yeah, they're just doing credit.
Yeah, which I understand.
Yeah.
I haven't touched cash in a hot minute. Well, besides actually, like, earlier.
Yeah, earlier.
But, it's a lot, I haven't touched cash in forever. I don't know. But, dude, I'm at work, dude. Hand sanitizer everywhere. Just sanitize my fucking hands. Wash my hands probably once an hour, once every 2 hours. Just to get the good wash, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're not touching anyone, you know what I mean?
Yo, but I'm naturally a person, I just wash my hands just because.
Can you explain this to me too, bro? So I get $2 extra, right? Explain to me. I get $2 extra for COVID, right?
Yeah.
Now, the guest relations people, I'm not going to say where I work. The guest relations people at the hospital into which I work at.
No.
They get the $10 an hour. Which I understand. They're dealing with the public. I understand that. We have to touch their IDs. We have to talk to them, right? Makes sense. Now my question is, why as a security guard who also checks people in and does the exact same job they do...
Is only getting the two?
Yes. Because on weekends, there is no guest relations. There's one guest relations person, and they come in from 11 to 7. That's it. But from 5 to 11, we have a security guard there. And from 7 to 9, we have a security guard there. So my question then becomes, why do they get the $10 an hour?
Because of the contract.
Our contracts are different. But that's absolute some bullshit, dude. That's absolute some bullshit. I said you could at least give us 5, 6, something.
Well, the bullshit is because the extra money they're giving to the people under the different contract isn't their money. It's the government's money.
That's why I get upset. Literally, the only people under...
So you're technically making the case you shouldn't have to do their job, in at least for this period of time, because...
They're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
They are getting paid for it. Makes no sense. And that's what I don't understand either, is as a security guard, believe it or not, most of your job is going to be guest relations, dude. Where I'm at, most of my job is finding people's rooms, making people passes. You get called on other stuff too, but my thing is... Why am I doing guest relations job as well? You know what I mean? Like, I understand doing it in the ER because there is no guest relations in the ER. There's only the security guard. Yeah. And when you're in the ER, you don't get a lot of people going upstairs. You get a lot of people going to the ER. So you don't have to sign in that many people. You know what I mean? But if I'm in the main lobby, why am I playing guest relations and security guard? Like, there are legit times where on the weekend, because we have no guest relations, I can't go to a call upstairs because I have to sit there and sign people in. I understand having our presence in the main lobby.
No, but this goes back to all the conversations we had before. At least at the company you work at, you guys always have more than just your job.
Yeah, and that's my thing that pisses me off. If I have a job and someone else has a job, and my job entails doing their job as well,
then you should get paid.
Then I should get paid more, or I should get paid double because I'm doing 2 fucking jobs. Like, for instance, I saw a job advertisement for a security guard who's also like it was like for an apartment building. Who's also like he'll be a security guard, he'll be a doorman, and he'll be a laundry clerk. Like he'll help do laundry. I'm like, are you paying me 3 fucking checks? Like, what the fuck's going on?
At least 2, bro. The laundry thing.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like or you're paying me $23 an hour or something. I think it was like $14 an hour. You fucking high?
Yo, bro, I was about to say a lot of security jobs in Buffalo.
Pay shit. Absolute shit.
Bro, you're better off just getting a regular fucking cashier job.
I'm trying to get out of security, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I still gotta do my 8-hour recertification, and I gotta mail in my actual recertification, and I still gotta do my fucking CPR class.
Oh,
by August, August 25th.
As the dude from Taken would say, good luck.
Nah. I mean, I can get it done because I only need one more class. I need to do my recertification. That's $50 plus $25 plus my CPR I can do online for like $30. It's like $100. The problem is I don't want to fucking do security anymore. I've been putting in for EVS for like 5 months, bro, and they will not fucking get me in, and I'm pissed about it. Because I want to keep my PTO, I want to keep all that, but I cannot stay.
And the only reason why you've still been staying is because of the hope of EVS.
Yeah, because I can't find any other job, dude. There's no other jobs hiring with COVID. It's rough. Which I understand, but still, it's like, fuck, dude. You know I need a job.
Bro, I have a major feeling that once this federal aid ends at the end of July, there's going to be a lot of shit going down.
Yeah, probably.
I have a feeling, dude. It won't be the first month, but by September, especially when fall season's coming around, I have a feeling.
Well,
because don't forget, fall season, that's when the heat starts to kick in.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of crazy shit.
Those gas bills.
What I thought was going to be funny is when one coworker, he was like, I'm just going to wait till everything dies down and people are going to start selling their cars they just bought. I'm like, yeah, he's got a good point. You know how much people bought cars ain't going to be able to afford them in a couple months.
That's an excellent point.
Because he was looking for a car to buy for his daughter. I was like, shit, go right ahead, dude.
I got work in the morning.
Oh, that sucks to be you, bro.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to play games when I get home. Apex, baby. Been on that Apex gang. Dude, I'm legit, real quick, maybe take up 5 more minutes if you don't mind. If you don't mind, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Gaming YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, I have to buy everything first, of course, but I'm just bored. I want to see where it'll go, you know. Same reason we started this one. Don't worry, bro. You'll be my plug. I'll plug you in every video.
Sure, bro.
Rhinos and Aliens. Check out Rhinos and Aliens. Check out my podcast.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. So, just been thinking about it.
Are you going to do a company channel or are you going to do your personal branding channel?
Probably my personal branding channel. I wouldn't be able to do a company thing.
No, I don't mean. I mean, would you do directly using your direct YouTube account, or would you?
Oh, I'd make a new YouTube account, but it would still be like me. It would just be me. You know what I mean?
Got you.
But my YouTube account is way too cluttered right now, subscriptions and everything wise. I'd rather just
start fresh,
start a clean slate, and just
Yo, bro, Danielle's been thinking about that too. So maybe you guys
collab.
Yeah,
I see it.
No, he's been legit. He's been looking into the prices of the equipment and everything.
Same here. I have it all on my Amazon. The best thing to do is when you first start off, just play a bunch of new games that just come out, because that's what everyone's going to be looking up, the new games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you get that following, you could play whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm still going to play whatever I want, but I'm going to record the new ones.
No, I know what you mean.
Everyone's going to want.
Bro, I just feel.
This game.
I believe in you and him because you guys have the personalities, but bro, everything's so cluttered now.
I know. I'll try it. It doesn't hurt to try. A couple months here, maybe a year.
Yeah, what is it going to be though? Is it going to be walkthroughs or is it just going to be play sessions?
It kind of depends on. I'll probably do. I'm willing to bet I'll do a couple walkthroughs because I'm not really a walkthrough kind of person.
So it's going to be more like the dope clips.
Yeah, either dumb clips or it's just going to, instead of, like a walkthrough is kind of like, here's how you play the game.
Well, for me, a lot of the big walkthroughs is more so just start to finish.
Yeah.
To see how the story plays out.
Mine's going to be like, hey, follow me and see what happens. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know me, I don't play a lot of... Like, I like a lot of games, but I don't
So like
play a lot of
PewDiePie
games.
and Skepti, in terms of how they just play games for the entertainment value.
Yeah, but I wouldn't play... You know how people play those, like, $2 games and
Oh,
shit
no,
like that?
no.
I wouldn't
No,
play
but I'm
that.
saying that style, that format. Yeah.
Like, I'd pick a new game, play it, probably do the walkthroughs. If I like it, I'll play it some more.
Yo, you're fucking dope at first-person shooters, so
I know.
you should have no problem with that.
Yeah, I know.
From a skill
Dude,
level.
if I had hopped on the streaming of Apex when it first came out, bro... Oh, man.
Bro, you would have been killing
Things you
it.
miss, yeah. Now Valorant is the new thing. It's Valorant. It's a free to play for PC. It's like CS:GO. Imagine CS:GO meets Apex Legends. Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't like the gameplay. It looks weird to me.
Well, if you want to hop on something, Ubisoft is releasing whatever those games are called. The Apex Legends. Battle Royale.
Battle Royales, yeah.
Yeah, so that... You know, Ubisoft, they always put money into their games, so that's going to be big.
Ubisoft. Yeah. You excited for the new Assassin's Creed?
We have to end this. I will say this. I am more excited about the potential of that than I have been in a while.
When was the last Assassin's Creed came out, real quick?
Origins.
Was it 2018 or 2019?
Odyssey 2018.
It was 2018. Okay,
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember to be. I still haven't beaten it. I still haven't beaten Origins.
Same here. I will say this though, as far as I've gotten in both stories, I was a bigger fan of Odyssey from a gameplay perspective, but narrative, I prefer Origins.
Dude, Origins story had got me shook. It was awesome, and then it just fell off. Like you said, it starts up here, and then it just...
But I think that's more so gameplay mechanics because they don't emphasize like that whole being able to kill those main bad guys however you want. It lessens the kill.
Yeah.
When the previous games, it had a specific cinematic route to them.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Where these newer games, especially Odyssey, bro, it's too much freedom for an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, I agree. There is such a thing because that's why I fell off of it. That's 100% why I fell off of Assassin's Creed. Like I said, I can't play 3 hours worth of side missions to play one story mission. I can't do that.
Bro,
Makes the
Odyssey
game
takes
impossibly long,
it takes, especially with the leveling system, how they have
which
it.
is terrible.
Bro, it's 80, 100 hours before you could beat the story.
And that's not worth it to me. Not for an Assassin's Creed game.
Bro.
I could pop an Assassin's Creed 2, be done in 10 hours, beat the whole game.
But, bro, that's the thing. The previous Assassin's Creed games, you used to be able to go through the narrative without having to worry about the side
missions.
stuff.
Now you need the side missions.
Yeah.
No way you're not making it through to the story mode without the side missions, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what started to kill me was I think it was in Origins, where I can do the assassination, but the assassination doesn't kill.
Bro, in Odyssey, it's even worse.
Yeah, I know.
In Origins, you could get to the point where you can one-hit kill.
If you upgraded it enough.
In Odyssey, some enemies, no matter what you do, you can't one-hit kill.
Which is dumb to me. How are you going to stealth assassinate and not kill somebody? Your assassination did not work. By the definition, you have failed.
Bro, and the craziest thing, if you go back and play some of the older games, Origins and Odyssey, from a gameplay perspective, are the best games.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's certain details that completely derail it being an Assassin's Creed.
Why is an Assassin's Creed game longer than Skyrim?
They're both longer, technically, right?
Yeah, I know.
Origins is slightly
Assassin's
longer.
Creed, Skyrim took me minimum 30 hours to beat, and that was still doing side missions that I did not need to do.
Yeah.
The first time I beat it took me 50 hours.
You could 100% complete that game in 50, 60 hours.
If you work towards the achievements, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
I think currently I have like 56 hours, and I have like 90% of
Bro,
the trophies.
Origins is going to take, if you want everything, it's 50 plus bare minimum. And Odyssey is 80 plus bare minimum.
Yeah, I bet.
And by the way, this isn't including any of the expansions.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't do it. I literally, I keep falling off. I buy every Assassin's Creed that comes out, bro. I love Assassin's Creed.
Same here.
I haven't finished any of them since...
Syndicate.
I didn't even finish Syndicate.
You saw the end,
I
though.
watched Adrian finish it, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. What was the one before Syndicate?
Unity.
I finished Unity.
Underrated, bro.
It is underrated. Still one of the most... people because it had the glitchiest things, but they fixed it, and then people still shit on it.
To this day, Unity and Syndicate have my favorite parkour.
Unity has changed the parkour completely. I remember literally popping in Unity, and as soon as I started climbing, I fell in love. I fell in love.
But Origins and Odyssey doesn't feel like that to me.
No, it's because there's less things to climb. It's more open, more wide, more open.
And the stuff you do climb, it isn't as you're climbing rocks and mountains and hills,
not buildings.
And bro, the animations for the way they climb in Unity and Syndicate is just.
To me, it's super good. Syndicate, they have the grapple hook too.
Yes,
Ooh, that was nice, bruh. I remember that. That was nice.
And I might be one of the few people who believe this. I feel Assassin's Creed games always, from a parkour perspective, feel better in the city games.
I agree.
Compared to
because you do more of it. You know what I mean? I feel like in the newer games, there's not like, especially in the first couple games, parkouring was essential. You had to find a good location. You know what I mean? To scout, to be able to assassinate. You had to find good location.
The games really feel like Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're set up like Skyrim, and they feel like Witcher now.
Yeah. That's the best way to put them, and that makes me sad because I can't play Witcher. I'm interested to see what they do with this one, because if they
Cyberpunk?
if they do it bigger again, I'm just gonna cry.
What
Valhalla?
But bro, that time period, there isn't a lot.
I know, that's why I'm hoping. I'm hoping they make it small. There isn't a lot of climbing. I don't know, bro. We'll have to wait and find out. It's this year, right? It is this year.
If it doesn't get delayed,
You getting a PS5, bro?
okay, we need it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Boner Show, episode 15. My name is Francis. Across from me is Jordan. It was a pleasure to have you. We hope to see you again.
A lot of your time.
Subscribe to us. Hit that bell.
Like button.
Like the video. Leave comments and share.
And share.
See, he remembers. He remembers.
I watch a lot of YouTube as well.
All right. Yes.
But yes, I do remember.
LLPH.
LLPH.
Cadoodle.
Farmers only.
Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.